Streaming live. Look, there we are.
There we are.
Well, that's very interesting.
Look at that. How
We're
about that
watching
for
us,
timing there?
We're watching us.
That guy's got nice looking hands. Who is that guy? Oh, wait, that's me. There's my finger showing my finger showing my finger. All right.
Anyway, so now's the time to pick it up. You know, we're joking around, but I just had the pleasure of presenting our yesterday's big deal, which was our air fryer, and it sold out on air.
Oh.
We are on our way to being there with this. The difference is we're only 31 minutes into what's supposed to be the 24-hour period where you can get this. And I just want to explain, we're not pulling a fast one on you. What happened was, so we kick these off at 9 o'clock on QVC2 every night, and they go from 9 to 9. Well, we thought, you know, it's the holiday season. We want to talk to people. Maybe they can't watch tonight. We want to give them a look at it this morning. So he went on our main channel, QVC, this morning, Saturday Morning Q, and showed this. Just as a little FYI, guess what's coming? 2,500 were ordered. We sold out of some of the choices that were supposed to last us 24 hours. So I'm just trying to be transparent here with you. We don't have that many to go around. That's the fact. So if you want this, please don't say, you know what, I'll just remember to look at them tomorrow night at 8. I don't know what we'll have left. We've already lost a lot of choices. Let's say hi to Joanne in New York. Hi, Joanne. How are you?
Hi. Good evening.
So are you picking up the iPad?
Yes, this is my first iPad.
Oh, my
Awesome.
gosh. Joanne, you are in for such a treat. You're keeping it for yourself, right?
I am. This is my Christmas gift to myself.
Awesome. Well, Joanne, first of all, I think that I love that you got it here because the longer you use it, you would, if you got it someplace else, you would have said, oh, I wish I had fill in the blank. We're actually giving it all to you. So, you know, Craig really carefully curates this stuff. He's not giving you a bunch of junk you don't use. He's giving you the accessories that people end up going back to the store to buy anyway. So do you have any questions?
And I like the functionality.
I like having that keyboard.
Yes.
You'll put that to use.
I have the Apple computer, the stationary computer, but this will be more portable for sure.
Actually, Joanne, I'm so glad you brought that up. Now, why is it smart, and Joanne, I'm just going to ask this question for you, although you may already know the answer. Why is it smart for Joanne, who owns an Apple computer, to now pick up an iPad? Because it's nice to have things in the same Apple family, right?
It very much is, Joanne. And now, the Apple computer, is that the only other Apple device, or do you have iPhones and other things as well?
I have an iPhone as well.
Okay, well, first of all, using this is going to be exactly the same as using your iPhone. But now what you're going to notice, because you have a couple different Apple devices, when you first set this up, you'll use your Apple ID, which is the same email you use for your phone and for your computer. The great thing about that is these devices now will communicate with one another. So let's say you don't have your phone with you, but you get a text message. Well, that text message will pop up on your iPad. Same exact message is going to pop up right here. Your email accounts. Now you don't have to have your computer with you. So when you sit back on your couch on a Friday night, you're watching some TV, you're kicking back, relaxing. Now you can get your emails, your text messages, your FaceTime. You can do all of that stuff without having to have the phone laying next to you, without having to have the laptop within reach, because you'll use that same account. All of that information will transfer from one device to the next and to the next.
Oh, and Joanne, I love that you have the iPhone because really, when you get this home, the first thing you're going to say is, oh, it just sort of looks like a big iPhone. So I like it because I need reading glasses, so I like having the bigger screen. But I also think once you hook this up to the computer, it really, or the keyboard, it will become that perfect hybrid between the ease of the phone that you like, but also having a full keyboard like your computer. What are you most excited about using it for?
Actually, to take pictures of my grandchildren. I thought it would take a better picture.
Nice.
It will. You have an 8-megapixel camera that also shoots high-definition video. And the application I'm actually showing you right now, Joanne, this is actually an app that's built into your iPad. So to get you started, I mean, you're telling me you already have an iPhone, so I think you're already going to be well ahead of the curve. But this application right here is called Tips. It's already on your iPad. Open this up, and they actually have cool little things inside of here that will tell you how to better use your iPad. So how do you use Siri on the iPad? You talked about taking photographs. Well, right here, inside of the tips, will tell you how to add different filters onto the iPad. So if you get that great shot of the grandkids, maybe it's with the sun setting in the background, or maybe they're jumping in the leaves this fall, the Tips application will show you how to add little filters and things to take that photograph to the next level. And all of this is stuff that's so easy to do.
And then you can email it, you can text from here.
Yeah, send it to family and friends. But the fact that Apple includes that Tips application right there, they want you to become proficient with this device. They want to show you all the great things that you can do, and that's why they include something like that on the iPad.
That's great.
Joanne, I think you're the perfect person for this. I mean, I think anybody, even if they own no Apple products, not the phone, not the computer, anybody can use this because it's so easy. But I love it for you because it's going to feel so intuitive. Like you're going to pick this up and it's going to be second nature. I think you're going to be so happy with it.
Terrific.
So enjoy, and it's going to be so nice. I know you got the space gray and floral. It's going to be so nice just to stick this in your handbag and head off wherever it is you're going, and you can put your movies on here. You know what, Joanne, I do too? I don't know if you have any of those streaming devices like Netflix or Hulu or anything, but they now allow you to download the shows. So when I went away on my most recent trip, I downloaded some episodes of my favorite television shows and watched them on the plane from my iPad. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's great.
Yeah, so if you have Hulu, Netflix, that kind of thing, you just download the app onto your iPad, and then you sign in like you would, just sign in, and then you go to the shows and you just hit a button and it's downloaded on your iPad, and you can keep it as long as you want. It's the coolest thing. So enjoy.
Wonderful. Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, Joanne, I'm really happy for you. You're going to have so much fun. Thanks so much for the call.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks so much. Have a good one, Joanne.
Thank you, Joanne. Have a great night.
Oh, thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
Yeah, it is so nice to even now be able to watch your favorite television shows. You can watch QVC if you'd like. I'd recommend that.
Yeah,
and
of course.
Then, QVC too. And what's nice is, in a lot of cases, you're going to be watching a picture quality better than maybe, the television in your bedroom, unless you have like a new television.
Unless you have a 4K TV. This image right here. Now, I just want to be clear. This video I'm showing, obviously we didn't shoot this with an iPad. My buddy is a professional photographer and videographer. He shot this of his dog jumping in the pool there. There's little Bailey swimming around having a good time. But if you want to watch those great videos, there's no better way to see it than on this Retina display. The Retina display, sharper than a 1080p television set, and that's why you see people all over the place. They're not necessarily going to their television to watch their favorite show. They're watching their favorite show, streaming it, or downloading it like you talked about.
Do you know what I do sometimes? I've gotten to the point now where if I'm in the kitchen and I'm going to be in the kitchen for a long time, like I'm, making a bunch of meals on a Sunday, or I'm like really cleaning, I'll put one of my favorite TV shows on my iPad, stick it in the stand in the kitchen, and I don't have to look at every frame of that show. I can sort of watch it while I stir soup or whatever.
And it just got, well, the nice thing about that is, too, it's a little something to distract you and entertain you, but also, if you ever wanted to make something different in the kitchen, in fact, there's all kinds of videos on YouTube. And I love the fact that we include this stand that you can actually adjust. So you can adjust this to prop it up a little bit more, to lay it down a little bit further. But having a stand with your iPad is something that is an extra purchase. That's why we include all of this stuff, the iPad, the stand, also the stylus. If you don't want to put your fingers on the screen, this works exactly like your finger without leaving any little fingerprints at all. It's also great for a presentation. If you're using this for work, you want to impress a client, now you're using this to be able to navigate the screen. Again, all those great accessories are already there for you.
It is truly, it can be a laptop replacement, more than even those first generations of iPads, which, were great. This can truly be a laptop replacement. If you do want that Apple Pencil for your iPad Pro, that's also available. That opens up a whole new world. That's $149.96. But let me take you through this offer again, because we're running out of colors. We've already sold out of some, which we're so happy that you love this big deal. And we did not plan for this to happen. We planned for Craig to... We plan to keep Craig hostage here for 24 hours. Exactly. Let me take you through your choices. So if you want to pick this up, the first thing that I would ask of you is that you pick your iPad color. So we have it in the silver. Next to that is the space gray, and we have it in the gold. Let's start with gold. If you go with gold, you can get it in that floral choice, which is really pretty because your Bluetooth earbuds are also going to be gold. I think that looks really, really nice. That's very, very pretty. You can also get it in the silver marble, and nothing wrong with mixing your metals.
Why not?
Jewelry all the time. So that's your gold choice. You can get the floral, or you can get that silver marble. If you decide to go with the silver, you can get it with the floral, which also looks really nice, or you can get it with the silver marble. Only 2 dozen left, though. That's it. Only 2 dozen left. Marble's hot right now.
It is. That's been a very hot. We've had multiple patterns with the marble. I love that silver marble, especially with the space gray or the silver.
Then, if you decide to go with space gray, you're in luck. You can choose one of all three. Okay, so you can get it in the floral, you can get it in the silver marble, and you can get it in the black. I know I've said it a lot, but I think that black with the matte space gray looks not only chic, it's very masculine. If you're getting this for a guy, he'll be really happy with this. Okay, also, why do we love this case? Because it's not just your soft case. You're actually getting the keyboard as well.
Yes, Bluetooth keyboard case. What this allows you to do is to actually get that work done. Now, one of the neat things about the iPad, I'm going to call up an application here that would allow you to type on the screen. Now, any application that is going to have you typing on the screen, let me see, start a new document here. And let's say I wanted to type something on the screen. So anytime you wanted to type on the screen, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, replying to emails, you get this virtual keyboard that automatically pops up on the screen. This is nice and convenient, but we talked about this Retina display earlier. We talked about the 9.7-inch screen. You don't want to waste half that screen with a Bluetooth keyboard.